Good morning, friends. Excellent coaching classes for Ias Kas and CSC Vvsm Academy, a School of Arts and Science by VEERABHADRAIAH, DEMAIAH. Contact number 9663828428. This is the information that welcome you again. A Vvsm Academy, a School of Arts and Science. We are doing our job in the days of Corona. COVID-19 is very bad version and bad situation for the academic point of view, and the students do not hesitate to study about your studies and your academics. Well, friends, we have to be very strong and willpower like the top of our heart, human heart. We should work like a human heart, lub-dub, lub-dub. That is, the human organ is very strong, that is, human heart is very strong. We should work like a human heart. Keep social distance, use masks, and sanitize your hands periodically. Well, friends, human heart means circulation of blood. It is the control and coordination of the circulation of blood, discovered by William Harvey. The discovery of the function of the heart and the circulation of blood was the greatest medical discovery of all time. Not only did it initiate the field of physiology, but it also introduced the principle of experimentation in medicine. Blood comes into the right atrium. If you see the human blood, particularly the blood is very important, which consists of white blood cells and red blood cells and the platelets and the other things in the blood. That blood into the right atrium from the body moves into the right ventricle. Well, friends, before going to know all these things, let us see the human heart. This is the human heart. It is a real image of the human heart taken by the Google. If you are non-vegetarian, before cutting chicken and all, you can see chicken or goat or sheep's heart. You can see the same way. It is a original Google image of human heart. This is a diagram of the same human heart. It consists of a superior, the four important chambers, auricles and ventricles. Four important. Right auricle, the upper part of the human heart is right auricle. To the viewer, right auricle, and this is the left auricle. This is the, suppose if it is a human being heart, this heart we are seeing, we are the viewers. That heart is the observer. Now, according to that, this consists of the four important chambers. That is right auricle, left auricle, which are the upper parts of the human heart, and the lower parts are the ventricles, which are right ventricle and left ventricle. Totally four major chambers. It is a wonderful organ in the human body. So next, after this, pulmonary veins from the lungs, it will go. Then tricuspid valve, This is a walls, the four walls of the chambers of the heart is very important role in the circulation of blood. Inferior vena cava, superior vena cava, the right side of the human heart. The left side of the human heart, the same, it will lead to the lungs, pulmonary veins, and aortic valve, and the ventricular septum. So these are the important organs, I mean parts of the human body, that is human heart. This is the nub-dub sound. The 24 hours the human heart is pumping our blood. That's why we are having capacity and the capability of maintaining our stamina. Human heart, throughout the body, it circulates blood to all parts of the body. Human blood, wherever if you scratch or a cut, you will get blood. That means the human heart pumps the blood. Lub dub sound. That is in a very rhythmic manner. Rhythms. Lub dub lub dub. That is the rhythmic manner or the rhythmic frequency. That is blood is pumping from the heart to the body. And here, the control and coordination of the human heart. The heart is a strong organ in many creatures which draws blood through the veins of the circulatory system. Almost all animals will have the heart, but human heart is a wonderful heart. Blood furnishes the body with oxygen and supplements, and additionally aids the evacuation of metabolic grinders. In people, the heart is situated between the lungs in the center and compartment of the chest thoracic region between the two lungs. My dear friends, the heart is located in a chest of the human being, in between this chest, that is thoracic area, thoracic region between the two lungs, making connections. How blood flows from arteries to capillaries and then to the veins. Let us have a brief discussion about the arteries and veins and what are capillaries in the human heart. See, blood pressure generally it is 120 by 80. Systolic is 120 and the diastolic is at 80. This is the range, the highest normal blood pressure, reading always 120 by 80, which is the normal human blood pumping rate. That is a healthy heart. Well, friends, our heart is not a single pump. It is really two separate pumps. Blood from the right side does not mix with the blood from the left side. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, for your information. Other side receives oxygenated blood and sends it out through the arteries to the rest of the body. My dear friends, let us discuss about how the blood flows in different ways in this, what is that, separate pumps. Blood from the right side does not mix with the blood from the left side, as I told you. So therefore, in the next class, we will discuss about the systematic study about the, what is the function of the heart and how the blood flows, this pulmonary system, and the, what is that, what is important is that in two ways it functions. You see here, atriums and ventricles. This is the how the quadrant. This is quadrant, four quadrant, right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. That's very important, my dear friends. So thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. I have forgotten to tell my dear friends about the blood rate, pumping of the blood 120 by 8 is systolic and diastolic, which is the normal BP, that is blood pressure. What is blood pressure and all? In the next class we will discuss about it. Another important question for the academic point of view for the secondary school going students and the pre-university going students or the degree going students or any other competitive examination, the question is try a neat diagram of the human heart and label the parts. You please practice. This is the human heart. You have to practice the human heart. Its own way of practicing. Use a white sheet you take, very good drawing sheet. Then you try with a pencil and a scrubber. Use and copy slowly and practice the human heart and try to label the parts. Left side superior, right of the human heart, superior vena cava, and this is inferior vena cava niche, that is the right umbilical, and the right side systemic aorta, pulmonary vein, pulmonary aorta, left auricle, left ventricle, then interventricular septum, right ventricle, and aorta, and inferior vena cava. Very important. So with this I am going to conclude my class today, which helps you for the higher secondary school going students, standard or PUC level or the academic point of view, my dear friends. Thank you for listening. Like, share and subscribe.